Good morning, children. This is Aarti here to explain a poem from the book of Marigold for class 5. The poem's name is My Shadow. The poem was written by Robert Louis Stevenson. He is a Scottish poet and he is a travel writer. He loves to travel and he writes poems. So before moving to the poem, children, let me tell you about shadows. So what is a shadow, children? A shadow is caused when a solid object comes in between the rays of sunlight and a surface. So you might know, children, about shadows. Might have seen what is a shadow. So I no need to explain more about shadows to you. So you know a shadow and you might have seen a shadow of yourself also. So whenever an object comes in between the rays of the sun, when it blocks the rays of the sun, an image is formed on the opposite surface. That dark image is known as a shadow. So let me give you some more explanation about the shadows. So as you see in the picture, you can see the image of the sun, an object, and its shadows. When the sun rises and when the sun sets, the shadow is normally long because the sun is far away from the object. So the rays travel in a longer distance, so the shadow is also longer. When at noon time, when the sun is directly overhead of the object, the shadow is shorter because the light is above the object and the distance is also shorter. Similarly, the shadow is also shorter. When you see in the image over here, you might just wonder why the shadows are varying in sizes, why it is changing its sizes from time to time. So as you see in the picture, when the sun sets and when the sun rises, the shadow is lengthier, and at noon time the shadow is shorter. This is because the sun rays are inclined during the evening and the morning time. So the shadow is longer at that time. And when the sun is directly above the object, the shadow is shorter because the sun is directly overhead and it is in the right angle position. So it is shorter. So now let us move to the poem, children. I hope you have understood about the shadows. So here the poem is fully about shadows. So let us move to the poem. The poem is of 3 stanzas. I'll read the poem stanza wise. So listen carefully, children. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. I'll read once again, children. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into the bed. Second stanza. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an India rubber ball, and and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. Once again, children, the funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an India rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. Third stanza, last stanza. One morning, very early, before the sun, I was up. I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. Once again, children. One morning, very early, before the sun, I was up. I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. So, children, now I'll be explaining the poem line by line. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. So, here in this poem, a boy is saying about his shadow. He says that he has a little shadow that is always with him. Wherever he goes, it is with him, and wherever he comes, the shadow is with him. So the shadow is found always with him. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. So he says the shadow is of no use. It has no use. It is not of use at all. The only use of the shadow is that he can see the shadow. Other than that, there is no use of the shadow. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. So he says that the shadow is very similar and it looks like him always, because from heels to head it is similar to him, because the shadow is always looking like him from heels to head. So what is the heel, children? Heel is the below part of the leg. So he says that the shadow is looking like him. It is similar like him from leg to head. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. So he says that the shadow is always before him. Before him means as the sun is as the light is blocked by the body of the boy, the shadow is always before him. So he feels that whenever he jumps into the bed, the shadow is ahead of him. It is before him into the bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. So he says that the very funniest about the shadow is the way it grows. Sometimes it is lengthier, sometimes it is shorter, sometimes it is taller. So he feels that the growth of the shadow is very, very funny. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. So he feels that the shadow is not at all in a proper growth as the children we do. As we grow up from baby to childhood to man, it is a very slow procedure, isn't it? But the shadow is not like that. It is growing in different shapes. So it is sometimes taller and sometimes shorter. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an India rubber ball. So he says that the shadow is sometimes very taller like the Indian rubber ball. So all children, you might have been known about a rubber ball. When you bounce the ball, it shoots up high into the air, isn't it? So he says that the shadow sometimes it is very tall. And he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. So he says that sometimes it is taller and sometimes it is very little, and sometimes he cannot see the shadow at all. Sometimes it is not visible at all. One morning, very early, before the sun was up. So one morning, when before the sun rises, the boy was awake. The poet, who is in the boy in the poem, he wakes early morning before the sun was up. I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. So he woke up very early in the morning before the sun rose, and he saw all the shining dews on the buttercup. Shining dew. What is a dew, children? You might have noticed early morning when you get up, you see droplets of water on the grasses or leaves or flowers or like that. That small droplets are known as dew. So he finds that the dew drops were all over the buttercup. Buttercup is a yellow little flower which you see in the picture. That flower is called as the buttercup. So he comes to see about a shining dew, all shining dews on the flower named as buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy head. So he says, as he got up, he was not able to see the shadow. The shadow was, he feels that the shadow was an errant sleepy head. Errant is a bad. So the shadow didn't wake up with him. It was like a sleepy head, and stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. So he says that the shadow didn't come with him outside, it stayed at home and it was fast asleep in the bed. Why he says the shadow? He first line he explained the shadow was always with him. So the last line of the poem he says the shadow didn't come with him, it was fast asleep in the bed. Why he says so? Because the sun didn't rise up, so there was no trace of a shadow. So he says that the shadow is fast asleep in the bed. So now we come to the end of the poem, children. I hope you understood the poem and liked the poem also. So we come to the end of the session. Before we meet in the video session, bye from me, children. Thank you, children.